And
Put up the box!
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Put in the Book Show. Not only is it opening day eve, but it is episode 100, baby. 100 episodes. I am Steve. I got Keith and the owner right next to me here, as always. Please, a little bit more than that to get what we're trying to do done. Right down here, I got Rodriguez. What's up, my friend?
What's up, dudes?
George with the happy 100. Thank you. Appreciate that.
What's up,
a lot of fun that we're going to have.
Thank you, George.
And, of course, it's opening day eve, so we still got a lot of shit to talk about for the season.
A lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on. Producer Joe behind the imaginary fake glass out there. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started so we can talk about 100 and we can talk about who's going to win the whole damn thing this year. So get to it. Mr. Keith.
Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters. From their roastery to your front door, only the finest beans are hand-selected. When I say hand, I mean they really use their hands. Each bean is selected for your morning happy ending after that cup of coffee, and they have some delicious flavors. And now you can add 50% more caffeine to every cup. There's not a 50% more caffeine line. It's all available to you, the people out there, for the people. Some of the flavors by the people for the people, but it's not really by the people. It's by BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com because nobody could duplicate what they do because they're amazing. Some of the flavors they have out there is Jacked Up Cupcake, one of those delicious vanilla cupcake flavors that we also like to call our friend Rodriguez Jacked Up Cupcake. And cupcake, vanilla, it's got to have a ton of calories in there, right, Faraj? How many calories?
Settle!
Boom!
Settle calories!
Guilt-free. Do it. One of my favorites, Cinnabuzz. I love Cinnabuzz. Winter Wonderland. And if you're not into flavors, that's fine. Then you can order Drunken Pig because it's still a flavor of coffee and you'd still like it anyway because you're in denial. But there's also the medium roast coffee, dark roast coffee, light roast coffee, I believe.
All types of coffee
are available to add 50% more caffeine, or you can have it as regular caffeine, I think is what you would call it. There's also dark roast, dark chocolate. It's a rich chocolatey flavor of coffee. And with all that chocolate flavor in there, that thing has got to be really bad for you. So you got to watch your diet when you're eating that or drinking that dark roast, dark chocolate coffee. Right, Faraj? What is the... Oh, you knew my
calorie intake
How'd
is
you know my question?
settle.
I mean, 100 episodes, and you are starting to learn the questions before I ask them. Yeah. Very good, Faraj.
It took 100.
Or as we like to say in New York, 100.
100.
For me, I get my coffee from my buddy over here, Uncle Stevie. But you can go and check out all the flavors. You can order anything you'd like with extra caffeine or regular caffeine. Check them out, www.brooklynwatercoffeeroasters.com. Here comes my extra enunciating portion. www.brooklynwatercoffeeroasters.com. From their roastery to your front door. Again, only the finest beans are hand selected for your morning happy ending. BrooklynWaterCoffeeRoasters.com. Speaking of happy ending, don't forget to check out Morning Wood, one of my favorite flavors. Act now. Chack now. You can chack now too, but act now figures on the 100th episode. I would still get it wrong. Act now as on checkout and use the code PopCulturePros, and you'll get your third bag free. But that means don't be a cheap ass. Order 2 bags, and you'll still get your third bag free. You can try as many flavors as you like. PopCulturePros is the code. Brooklyn Water Coffee Roasters is the site. Do it now.
Boom. Let's do it now. Cheers, guys. Episode 100. Little cheers.
100, my friend.
I'm talking about coffee. I'm talking about coffee, Eric. Coffee.
Eric Huff, welcome to the show.
Terzio. Coffee. Talking about coffee, my G.
Welcome.
Terzio, what's up?
Frank.
Tom, what's up? 5, yep. Already to the COVID test, and we're already concerned about us not having an
I'm
open
about
day
to
tomorrow.
hand pick some of my beans. I'm about to pick a winner right now.
Leave your beans alone.
Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh, it looks like a Lindor contract, maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
That is a good segue.
He needs a little love.
I do want to talk about a little bit of Lindor real quick here. And then, Producer Joe, for this episode 100, Producer Joe's going to toss in the link, to pop on if you'd like. You have a limit, 3 minutes or less. 3 minutes or less. We still have a lot to cover. I know it's episode 100. We're all excited. Dom, what's up? But we still got to get to what we have to cover. Baseball starts tomorrow. Yeah. We have to inform you. How else are you going to place your bets?
I'm sorry. Can you just say that?
That degenerate.
What starts tomorrow? What starts tomorrow? I forgot.
Never
baseball.
Holy! I had to mute myself because I am pumped, baby.
Frank, we're going to talk about that because I have some feelings on that.
Thanks.
But listen, before we get to that, let us talk about here's Lindor. Okay, so here's my deal with Lindor. We offered him $325, 10 years. Now he wants 12 years, $385. So $60 more million, 2 more years. He's got to take the deal. He's got to take. I'll tell you exactly why he's got to take the deal. Because he's not going to get this deal next year. This deal is not going to be on the table next year. He's going to have 4 other guys that are top shortstops in the league: Story and Seager and Correa, Baez. You're by yourself right now.
Seager's not going anywhere though. Seager, forget him.
I don't know how they add another $30 million in payroll there, but it's the Dodgers. So
that's why.
But they still have to pay Bellinger and all these guys that are coming up. They're new pitchers. But I digress on that. But
don't digress.
So Cohen has been on Twitter. So you guys tell me what your take on this is. So I have 3 reasons why he's on Twitter. Number 1, he's trolling us because he knows the deal's getting done and they're just ironing out the last little bits.
Happy days.
And he's kind of been doing that the whole off season. Like, hey, so did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? He's just really confident in the offer. He's not going to talk anymore, and Lindor's going to accept by first pitch, or it's a sales pitch to the fans saying, I did my best, but I'm not going anymore. What do you guys think? 3 options, or maybe there's a 4th option out there that I am not smart enough to know about or think of.
Probably.
I have a two-sided opinion on that. First, I'll start with Cohen's side, and then I'll go to Lindor. I think it's more of a sales pitch. I think he's going to go ahead and say, like, I did the best I could. And quite frankly, 10 years at 325 or whatever it was is amazing. I mean, I hope Lindor takes it. But I definitely think it's more of a sales pitch on Uncle Steve's part over here.
Uncle Stevie.
And from the Lindor standpoint, I think, like you were saying, hey, there's a bunch of really good shortstops that are going to be free agents next year. B, this is like a burn the hand, two in the bush type of deal. Take the burn the hand, dude. Somebody's offering you $325 million on the table. Take it. You have no idea what's going to happen in the upcoming year, whether it be, God forbid, injury or, like you said, a weak market because it's saturated with shortstops next year, or even worse, right? We're still not at full capacity in the stadiums, and a lot of these teams are not financially stable because they don't have that extra income from the fans coming in and the concessions and so on. I think the Mets are in a position where Steve Cohen really did not suffer that effect because he just took the team over in November. Yep. So he can extend himself. And then you got the Dodgers and the Yankees and then probably nobody else. I mean, one of them would offer up. I get it.
I think the Yankees are too scared of the luxury tax now. I don't even think they do it. They haven't even given Judge a contract yet.
And the Dodgers have really extended themselves with bets and so on. So I think really this is the best offer he's going to get, and it is a generous offer. It is not an insult. And I'm for once glad the Mets are taking a stand on their offer, because all the stands they took in the past prior to Cohen, which I know we don't want to get into, but they've been cheap. And below the belt. This was a generous offer, and I think he's going to take it. We're really down to the 11th hour right now, according to his personal deadline, which Sandy said he's going to ignore that deadline, but we'll see. I mean,
and then here's another wrinkle. I just heard about this today. I mean, it could have been common knowledge, but there is no deferred money here. So whereas he's trying to, the Dodgers signed Betts, and $110 million of that deal is deferred. Yep. It's not even within, and it's because of, believe it or not, state taxes in California are even worse than New York. So that also is on the side of the Mets. So it seems as though next in the offseason, there's going to be a lot more upper echelon shortstops than there are teams willing to pay that amount of money. Rodriguez, is there anything else that you can see out of this? And do you think it gets done by tomorrow?
I think it can get done, just because of the way Cohen is acting around the internet, just saying these things and being kind of coy. However, he's a sort of a generational type of player. He plays his stats and his numbers and his game plays out till he's at least 35. So you can get a good 7 to 8 years out of this guy at top level. Could he get 11 years and 345 or 350? Probably. Maybe that could be fair. But it's a lot of money, and it's a fair contract. I get it, and it's a lot of money. However, you can pay this guy that. I mean, I think it can get done by tomorrow, and I hope it does, so that way it doesn't linger on. You guys are saying, all the points you guys made were valid points about the Cohen acting, throwing it out there so that he's being pretty open, right? He's saying, this is what I'm offering the guy. You fans need to know this. And that's fair. I think that's actually very refreshing, considering our last ownership. You didn't know what they were doing. He's just said, I offered him this. It's up to him. He counted with this. Now, there's going to be negotiation. That's part of the contract, man. The Mets win-win.
Frank Terzio. Frank, you're funny, bro.
That is the comment of the evening.
He's betting us his ex-wife.
I bet you my ex-wife that he gets 10 years at 345 to 350.
Frank, what a way to start the season, bro. Thank you. Yes.
Right.
But
send a picture in, Frank.
Yeah, send a picture.
We might take you up on that bet.
We got to judge first. But I mean,
he'll be fine. Listen, the Mets win in either situation. He doesn't get a contract. He plays the whole year through. He gets a contract. He's with us for the next 10. Either way, the Mets get a quality shortstop for this year to try to win a World Series or to go deep into the playoffs. So it's a win-win for us.
So what do you think about a fan's reaction, right? Because I'm sorry, Frotch.
Yeah.
But real quick, what do you think about the fans' reaction? So we know they're going to start putting fans in the stadium, 20% to start, and probably increase as the season goes, as depending on the situation with COVID. Do you think fans are going to ride him if he turns this?
I think the fans need to grow up. If you're a grown man and a grown woman,
that's not what I was asking. Do you think they're going to ride him?
Remember what they know? They need to
grow up.
I just said that's why I said they need to grow up, because they got.
I gotcha.
They're New York fans.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Bro. You know that, man. They just need to grow up.
You're right.
Producer Joe, I think we were talking about this last week. How we were all nervous about the Mets even being able to re-sign Piazza because how he's being treated. And Joe has the newspaper up there. Frank says if you saw her, you'd run.
Frank, you're on a roll tonight, buddy.
We will not take that back.
Well, you ran, so we probably run too. The Divide Line, what's up? Hey, great interview with the what's it called from the 7 Line. Saw that earlier. Nice work on that.
Probably should know your facts before you congratulate, though. I'm just saying.
That was a fact. I just can't remember his name.
Damn, he's having a problem, bro. He's having a problem. Help the man.
I just want to mess with him.
He doesn't know it either.
I don't.
Of course he doesn't know.
But I do love the Divide Line. They're good. Yeah,
very good stuff there. All right, so look, the predictions of some of the things that I was listening to today have, if he doesn't sign and he has a phenomenal year, which he's been known to do, he might play himself in Darren. Yeah, thank you. I just couldn't do it. But he might play his way into a $400 million paycheck. Or if he's got just a normal season, number one, he's getting ridden every single day because expectations in New York, and number two, he might play himself into the 200s. So it's a gamble, and the old saying, I'm gonna bet on myself. Well, if you're gonna bet on yourself, better do what you got to do, and win me a World Series.
He's really, really good, guys. I mean,
I just kissed Uncle Steve.
Fantastic.
Oh, give him some tongue. Maybe he'll sign.
No.
Yes. What's wrong with
tongue
you?
is for offline.
No.
Tongue. Just a little bit. Just a lick. Just a little lick. There it is. Cowbell
in the house.
Yeah. Watch that thing ring.
Where is he?
Watch that phone ring.
Where's the cowbell guy? All right. We do have our first guest here. Remember,
Fantastic.
we're doing 3-minute limits here because we got to get to opening day and we got to get to all our predictions.
Really?
So let's bring on our very first guest.
Is it Michael Jackson?
I will say, no, Michael Jackson's not going to be on the show today.
It's the Tim Man.
I will say it's our favorite Yankee fan, right?
Tim,
and
nice cut, bro.
Look what I found. Look what I found.
Skanky. Yep.
Look at that.
The original picture.
The original.
So when we were only doing audio or doing calls in, even when we started doing video, we grabbed this picture, we printed it out, and we had it right behind us in studio. So when Timmy called, he was there with us. What's up, Timmy?
What's going on, fellas?
What's happening?
Tim, tell me your thoughts on the Mets season this year. What do you think? Give me a quick prediction.
Don't do that to a Yankee fan.
I have to. Come on.
I picked them to make the first wild card. I did, but I think they can do much more than that. It's going to be all about health. It's going to be all about keeping this Lindor shit under wraps. No distraction. Yes. But yeah, they got a deadly lineup, man. They said that pitching too. They got to hold that. You can't.
Can I just say?
Can't let the ground do all the work.
Can I just say you look mighty sexy with your haircut, Tim?
This is why he's our favorite Yankee fan.
Now, Tim, do you remember?
Look at that.
Do you remember? We've been through a lot on this show. Do you remember a conversation that we had about you guys attempting to trade? Remember the back page was Syndergaard and DeGrom in Yankee jerseys.
Yep.
Oof.
We had that conversation on this show. Thank God it never happened. But we don't want to cut into your time any more than we already have to, Timmy. So. Appreciate you joining us. What's up, man?
Of course. No, I just want to say, of course, congratulations. 100 episodes is awesome. You guys are the flagship. You guys are the standard, the torch bearers, so to speak.
Nice.
Guys, you guys are absolutely awesome. I love your show. I watch as much as possible, even though I'm not a Mets fan. But you know shit, and that's the most important thing. You're not just coming up here blowing smoke at people's asses. Mets this, you're not one of those group of people that just, Mets are the greatest thing ever. They're going to go 160-0 and dominate and beat the Galaxy and all that kind of shit. I hate those people. You're not those people. So that's awesome. And yeah, man, congratulations. I want to thank you guys for letting me be a part of this. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Tim, there was just a gauntlet laid down by Frank. He said, if Tim's a Yankee fan, he should know who plays second base for 2000 Yankees. I know that. I know you got to know that.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Mets Yankees World Series. Who plays second base? Steve Sachs.
I wish it was Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
No, I honestly don't know. I would give all the wrong answers. I
don't remember what I did yesterday, let alone what happened in fucking 2000. I don't remember.
Was it Aaron Boone?
Vizcaíno? Did he wind up playing second base?
2000.
Because that was the World Series year, and he got a big hit against us.
Producer Joe to the rescue.
It was Louis Soho. It was.
Oh my God!
It was
I forgot about it.
It was standard second baseman because Knobloch already.
Yeah, Knobloch was already gone.
Yeah, Terzio, what's the answer?
98, 99. I think Knobloch was gone, right?
Yeah, like I said,
he said you're not a real Yankee fan. Hey, Frank, this is a lifelong friend of mine. I know he's a real Yankee fan, bro. Just saying.
Who was it? We can't let Tim go without knowing the answer.
Mariano
Duncan. Remember him? That weird stance that he had. Yeah.
Willie Randolph.
Two sacks again.
I can name it just second base. I don't remember who the hell played though.
Soriano.
Was it Soriano?
Yeah, I just looked it up too. Yeah, you got it. Soriano.
Thank you, Joe.
I forgot about Soriano.
Producer Joe to the rescue.
Producers are great, yeah. And then he went on to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, you got more than you bargained for. You got a trivia question and everything. But we appreciate you coming on, giving us some love, and check out all of Timmy's shows on this network. You got Empire 161 coming back tomorrow. The Just Too Sweet show was on yesterday, and then we all kind of gather up to do shows every now and then. So, and then of course when the Giants show comes back, Timmy's part of the. This is it.
Timmy's like those 1970s TV stars that used to be on Password Plus and the Pyramid. He's like all over.
I'll do it all. I have put him in a lot of time. I'll do whatever you want me to do on this network.
Attaboy.
All right, Timmy.
You're a good man, Tim.
All right,
Appreciate you, man.
And I salute you.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. All right, so we'll see what happens with Lindor by tomorrow. But if I'm Lindor, I'm taking the deal now. Unless they meet somewhere in the middle.
Right, burn the hand, bro. I mean, come on.
It's a lot of money.
That's a ton of money. It's a ton of money. All right, so let's get it. We have a few clips to go through. Let's go through that very first. The very first clip takes us back to our first time ever on video.
In what? We're live.
We're live.
Oh, we're live.
We are live.
Live.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Live.
What's up, YouTube?
Ladies
What's going
and gentlemen.
on? The cast of Put in the Books is here. We're giving you a little sneak
Three of
preview
us.
before we go live with our actual show.
This is what we call behind the scenes.
This is some privilege for you. This
For
is
you, right,
privilege
yeah,
for
okay.
you.
You a bunch of privileged folks.
Privileged folks. But right before we go
Wow.
live,
Okay.
we'll get a little toast in here.
Little Kool-Aid and
I
iced
thank
tea.
you. I thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Cheers to you guys. Here's some
Cheers.
iced tea
Cheers.
to you.
Iced tea. Apple juice.
So while it wasn't our very first show, that was our very first time
Wow.
on video. And we used to do a pre-show show on YouTube. We used to do the first 5 minutes or so on YouTube as a bonus, and then head on to Facebook.
As a
bonus.
I
bonus.
gotta say, I really like the sound of those mics. It sounded really sharp.
Oh my God.
They did.
How many different types of microphones have we been through?
Yeah, a few.
Oh, let's not even get into that.
All right, so that was our first clip. We'll do a little trip down memory lane here every so often here. But next up, we've been going through our predictions. Last week, excuse me, a little choked up. Last week we went through our rotation and our lineup. So let's go ahead and recap those real quick here. So we'll do what we did was we put our predictions up, tossed them together, and this is what we came up with here. So these are our combined predictions for the year. DeGrom 19-5. You see the ERA for those of you listening on audio 2.05. Stroman at 13-8, 3.45. Carrasco when he gets back 11-7, 3.56. Yaiwan, we still have Yaiwan. We should just call him Yaiwan all year.
No, it's a new name.
13-8, 3.74. David Peterson, the second year guy, 11-7, 2.74.
Walker.
Lucchese, 8-6, 3.94. Then Noah Thor Syndergaard, 6-3, 3.20.
No.
It's
So-
crazy
and-
how collectively we came to the same ERA for Yaiwan and Peter.
That blew my mind.
That's funny.
So this is not exactly how the rotation is going to, squeeze out here at the beginning of the season. So it's going to be DeGrom, obviously, Stroman in Game 2, Peterson in Game 3, Yaiwan Game 4, and then DeGrom comes back for the fifth game. So DeGrom is set up now to go twice in the first 5 games. So that was our rotation. I like the way it says up at the top. Predict rotation.
We're very optimistic given our rotation, 81 wins. I just did the math. 81.
Don't worry about that. Where's the other 40 coming from? Huh?
Oh,
Look at that.
There's the optimism.
That's optimism. Oof. Killer.
Larry, what's up, man? Hattersley, welcome to the show. Terzio says
Nope.
Carrasco 9 wins if we're
Welcome.
lucky. Yep. 9-11 or so. Now let's bring up the lineup real quick, because that's what we did second, and then we're gonna jump into really quickly our bullpen. We won't go person by person, but we will go through our overall. Dom, 90 wins at least. All right, so you guys in the comments, why don't you guys just start tossing out how many games you think the Mets are going to win this year as we get this lineup pulled up. So we'll bring up the lineup here. I'm not going to go through it all. You should be watching this anyway. But McCann down to Conforto, and we were pretty closely knit with some of these. We were off by a lot on others. So I mean, this generates into a damn good team, right, guys?
Hell yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that every year, bro. I'll take that every year.
Along with the Lindor extension, give me a last minute DH. Give it to me.
Ooh.
Give me a last minute DH. Let me wake up tomorrow to the news that the DH has been agreed upon.
My God.
Give me a Conforto extension. Let's go.
That's gonna happen. He's gonna be the next captain.
I hope so.
Him or Pete. Him and Pete probably co-captains. So I can see that happen.
What do you guys think about the press conference yesterday with Pete saying pay him $400 million? You think he should be speaking up at this point?
Why not? Our owner is on the internet talking about how much he offered him. I mean, if he's doing that and being transparent, little polar bear can say, yeah, pay him 400, pay him 500. What do I care? Just keep him here.
He's a player. He's going to speak on the side of the player association. I mean,
what? He can say whatever he wants. People need to just relax.
And then Lindor and Conforto both have major roles within the Players Association.
Frank really needs to get rid of his ex-wife.
No, that's second wife, DH.
Yeah, he didn't say anything wrong. I mean, he's on the side of the Player Association. That's
absolutely.
Yep.
He just says what he said, and that was it.
It wasn't like he said. Yeah, he didn't say anything derogatory. He just gave his opinion, and that's that.
Oh no, I wouldn't derogatory. No, I was just wondering what you guys felt as far as should he be saying something and get between the owner and the player.
I personally feel that the children
are the future.
Here we go. Mm-hmm. That's how you answer that.
Let's get. I want to do another clip here, and this one just to set it up here.
Okay.
This is all you, Rodriguez.
Oh,
this is Rodriguez.
Oh no!
Showing a hint of frustration.
Oh, good Lord!
But now we have to do the same thing we do every freaking year, guys. We have to pull a miracle out of our ass. Have guys play above and beyond, so that every Met fan thinks that these guys are great. No, they're playing above and beyond for these 20-minute, 15-game segment. They're gonna suck again next year. Waka, I don't know what he's thinking. Porcello, I've given up on him. Okay, and I was a Porcello fan. I was hoping that he could reclaim some of his thing that he had in the.
Producer Joe said, "Don't worry, the second half, guys. Don't worry about it. We got this."
Just like the Mets.
After 80 games.
So that was obviously last year during the shortened season, and
I was pretty upset. I was stuttering. I couldn't get my thoughts together. I would have choked Porcello and Walker right in front of me, man.
That was the second half show. That's where Joe kept on talking about the second half, guys.
The second half, guys. Good Lord. Thank you, producer Joe.
All right, Joe. Let's. The last thing that we have to do is talk about the bullpen. So if you can cue that bad boy up for me. And then we have a few more trips down memory lane, but I came across that one and I said, Rodriguez dug in. We got to use this one. All right, so let's bring up the predictions for the pen. And again, I'm not going to go through who said what, but a few of these I feel are a little bit optimistic. I do see. Diaz was phenomenal last year after those 4 or so games. Lugo, when he comes back, we're hoping that he's up to speed there. I'm very excited about Trevor May. He's a come get it type of guy. I don't think he's afraid to throw up and in to anybody. Castro. Betances is the one that Betances is the most concerning one to me, guys. And Juris Familia. I think one too many U's in there.
Good Lord. And you know this team.
And how the hell did Robert Gazelman make the team?
He had a good spring, bottom line.
Did he?
No. He's being sarcastic.
Okay.
He had a horrible spring. He
What do you mean?
He had one good inning at the last game of spring, basically.
Well, if he has one good inning out of every 9, we're screwed. So why not put him on a staff?
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's got options.
Dude, he throws 95 and his ball sinks. And when they see it in practice, so they must be keeping him for that reason. He does. He really has nice stuff. I mean, if he can come in 95 and sinks, dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
They may have forced him to work on some stuff, which caused those numbers to inflate. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, his numbers were
Don't
the last
defend
couple of years.
I'm not.
05.
I'm just.
So is he testing
I am.
pitches out during the season too?
You are.
Dirtbag. All right, so
Why
so
you calling the guy
that was our
It's a little rough.
Terzio. Betances got to go.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, he's typically he'll even when he's been good in spring, he'll start off in the upper 80s and slowly work his way up. It just didn't happen this year. So
His speed on his pitches have dropped dramatically. He is not the same pitcher. Whatever those injuries he's had, it looks like it really impacted him, and we will end up DFAing his ass before the All-Star break if he continues that path.
Very valid points, Mr. Lars. I don't care. He's an ex-Skanky. Honestly, it doesn't hurt me as much. However, because we do have some backup down in AAA, so we're good. And he's not Lugie will be back.
Right. And he's not a product of this regime. So they can care less. If they don't like what they're seeing out of him, they're already paying him.
Performance, right?
Yeah,
Perform.
exactly.
Either perform
It looks
or
like we have a guest.
We have a couple of guests here. Let's get a
couple of guests.
Remember,
Sweet.
3-minute limit here. We got to get through some baseball stuff. But let's bring on George. I see George back. Hey, George, what's up, man?
Happy 100, guys.
Hey, George.
What up, Georgie?
You're here.
Appreciate
How
that.
you doing, brother?
Can you guys hear me good?
Now we can, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, you guys are very low to me, but I can hear you enough.
Do you want me to yell? I can yell if you want.
No, you guys. Yeah, you know that's better actually. But I'm glad I've been following you guys from the beginning, and you guys have come like a ridiculously long way from the first episode, and the funny mic issues.
We used to have them a lot.
Yep.
That I'm having them now.
There you go.
But as far as the message here, I'm very confident in the lineup. I'm very concerned with the mid rotation. I'm concerned with Stroman. You know, I'm concerned with Walker a little bit. You know, so I think we're gonna hit, but I'm worried about that pitching after DeGrom.
Yeah, I think valid concerns, but I do think Stroman pitched well in the spring. He's always had a nice solid ERA, especially in that American League East. So I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he's going to pitch well. And then the Peterson pitched well last year, so he's actually going to be our 3 to kind of separate the lefties. It looks like. Mm-hmm. And then you got Taijuan Walker who pitched well in the spring, and so did Lucchesi.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that we're bringing. We talked on the show. I think Rodriguez, right? It's not like we're trying to grab these guys who are 34, 35 years old and say, okay, do what you once did, right, Rodriguez?
These are all young guys, man. Stroman pitched in a really tough division, American League East. This is a tough division, but he handled himself well in the American League East. He's going to be fine in this league. He'll be high threes. His ERA. Okay, but the kid's got guts. He's a great fielder, which we don't really have
phenomenal
any
fielder.
pitches. He has a good pickoff move. The kid has flair, and with Peterson coming up behind him, Peterson has some good stuff, man. If he stays like he did last year, he'll be fine. Yaiwan was pitching really good in this spring, man. Yaiwan was on point.
Did have a nice.
Well,
game.
he was a top prospect when he first came up.
Yeah, he was a fantastic prospect. So if
I actually have more confidence in the back end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
that's good.
I'd actually like Walker better. Like Stroman always looks like he's struggling.
Stroman scares me too, G. I like his cutter. He does have some good movement on his fastball, but he seems to get in his own head sometimes. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I disagree. I think he's fantastic.
He's got good stuff.
I hope so. Listen, I'm a Mets fan. I want him to be good, but he worries me a little bit.
Well, if you were a Met fan and had no worries, then I'd be concerned.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't be a Met fan.
And Lindor, he's crazy. He should be taking that 325 and running.
He's got a sign,
bro.
I think.
Exactly.
That's what we all want, but
Yeah,
Timmy I don't feel like it's going to happen.
Timmy warned us.
At this point, I'm not as confident as I was. If he wants 385, I wouldn't give it to him.
Sometimes it's harder being a team that you really think can win. I remember back in the days when George and I used to go to a ton of Met games. We just knew we sucked, and we had a great time about it.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Back
We would
in
just go to
early
every
90s
single game in the summer, double headers. It didn't matter. We just had a great time. Now
That's why we're young.
To win, and it pisses me off. We don't.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
All right, George. We appreciate you coming by. George, who participated in our Subway Series show last year, so we appreciate you watching. Appreciate you joining us.
George, love you,
problem.
brother.
You guys have a great show. Keep it up to another 1,000.
Yep. Thanks,
George.
brother.
Yes.
Take care, guys.
As we head up north to the fan.
Kiss him.
Right.
Kiss him.
I know we have another guest in back there, but we're gonna hold off on that for just a moment. Hang tight. Timmy reminding us that he did warn us on Betances, so credit to him there.
No, he did.
Thanks for being right about him sucking.
Thanks for cursing us, Tim, with your predictions.
Okay, so Terzio brings up a good point real quick. So all the COVID guidelines for Citi Field are out. There's no paper tickets. Everything is with your cell phone. There's no cash payments. Everything is with a credit card, Apple Pay, Android Pay, and all that good stuff. They're going to let limited amount of people into certain, Mets stores, Mets clubhouse stores, and that kind of stuff. But outside of that, you're going to be able to sit in pockets of 6. And then, it's 20% now, as Keith mentioned before. And
that's fair.
You will have to have, if you do a rapid test, same day, it has to be within 6 hours of game time. So you do the game starts at 7. Your rapid test cannot be at 12:59. That is exactly how it was outlined. Can't be before 6. Longer than 6 hours.
I almost feel like we need a special introduction for our next guest, but we don't have one set up, do we?
No, we don't.
He should have an introduction song.
You know what? He should have a song based on the.
Now I know who it is.
Tank top. No, it's not that. It's not him.
No.
No, but it's somebody else that could have a song. Let's bring him on.
Really?
Mr. Eric Zant.
Oh, I thought.
What's up,
buddy? Look at this
100 guys. This is awesome. Rodriguez, Keith, boss. How you doing?
We have not had as much caffeine as you have had, but
I'm
fantastic.
I'm actually refreshing right now. I made how you have the scoop, you have the scoop and you make the single thing. I did 3 of them, so I'm gonna be jacked. No, guys, what's up?
Eric is always making sure to bring up that cup because I love that cup.
Yes,
and
this
he brings
is
it right into the.
That is a
Ninja Turtles cup.
I love the Ninja Turtles.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Quickly. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Michelangelo.
Keith.
I gotta say Leonardo.
Rodriguez.
Michelangelo.
Producer Joe.
Leonardo.
Michelangelo for me.
Nice.
I don't remember who picked what, but I think Michelangelo won. Rodriguez.
Nice.
Fist bump. No.
Boom.
I don't know what we're
Anyway,
So, guys, how's it feel? You're on your 100th episode here. Is this bittersweet, heartwarming? I mean, is there tears? I gotta know.
Rodriguez had the one single tear.
He had
down
one
his
tear.
Left cheek.
Rodriguez, I'm here for you.
One.
I'm here for you.
I don't need any cuddling, but
I've been
appreciate the
wiping
offer.
Uncle Steve's tears.
Why do you have Bert in the background with a shaved beard and glasses? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, that's not
That
Bert.
could be Bert.
That could be Bert. Well, guys, listen. I won't take up too much of your time, but I prepared something for you guys. In honor of your 100th episode, I have.
That's awesome.
Are you gonna break out the guitar?
I have 4 names here that you get to place in the 100th episode douchebag.
Oh.
So, without further ado, gentlemen, name number 1. do I even need to ask? He's going.
I
Can
guess
I
just
kiss
do
you on
it.
both sides of the cheek before you put that in there?
Dump it in.
You could.
Hey, forget about it.
This one, this one's a little different. I actually liked this guy growing up. I was a fan of him, still am, but I don't know how you guys feel about Lenny Dykstra.
Douche.
Yeah. Jump
You
in.
know,
Jump in,
he's a douche, but
He's
I
got
love watching him because he's really destructively entertaining.
Oh, but you know what?
Yeah, he's a
bragging
car
not
wreck.
being in jail.
Yeah, he's a car wreck. He's
He's
funny.
a car wreck.
Literally.
Well, maybe he can teach the governor some manners. So let's put him in there and have him teach.
He should crash through the bag.
Yeah.
Crash through the bag. Now,
Rub each other up.
we talked about this man the other night, and I believe that he belongs in the Hall of Fame. He's not a Met, but he's played in Shea plenty of times. He's the one and only Hitman.
I knew you were going to bring up Pete
Pete
Rose.
Rose.
Introducted
Pete
that.
Rose.
Oh, goodness.
I feel.
Let me
stupid,
gamble
no
on
douche.
this. I'm just going to take a gamble and say put it in the bag. Get it?
Nah, he's
Gamble.
just stupid. No douche.
No douche, but yeah,
no douche. Dummy.
he effed up, but we gotta love him. Now,
People have done worse.
this next name may raise the ire of the other side of the subway in New York, specifically you guys. What do we think of Mr. Roger Clemens?
Douche.
Douche. Oh, he's not even. Look at this.
Into the fiery pits of douchiness.
He's taking the fast track. He's taking the fast track into the douchebag. And we have one final name, and it wouldn't be complete if we didn't have one final name. And in honor of your 100th episode, guys, in honor of Keith,
Don't make me douche the Met fan. I know it's coming.
I hope it's Belton. I hope it's Belton.
And in honor of you, Rodriguez, and Boss, specifically you, this is the final name tonight for the 100th episode. Put it in the books, douchebag.
I'm scared.
Mr. James Bunker himself. And then guess what? We all know where he's going, and he's going. He's going in the bag. Guys, listen, I will take your time up. I wanted to stop by and give my love. Congratulations. I think this is incredible. You guys are incredible. You guys inspire me. I'm happy to be part of all this. I'm happy to be part of it with you. Without you guys, we'd be nothing. So thank you. Keep it up. I am a bit of a Met fan. I have my Rumble Ponies over here in Binghamton, so
yes.
I'm a bit of a Met fan. I'm sorry, Bunker. Go back to the harbor.
Can I
guys,
say you were our best shortest guest ever, Eric?
Best shortest.
His
head is gonna explode.
We love you.
Keith. I was nominated for Internet Host of the Year. I don't know if you knew that or not, but
I believe it.
In his own mind.
You're awesome, bro.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Eric,
good to see you.
Thanks,
all love.
Appreciate it, Eric.
Check out Eric's show on Pop Culture Pros Network. He's got a bunch of them out there. A to Z. He's on a Just Too Sweet show. He pops in everywhere. As you can see, very energetic, very entertaining.
Very loud.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's
good. You watch his shows. He's just good. There's really nothing.
They do a great job. Head over to Pop Culture Pros on YouTube. That's where you can find all of our shows there. And if you go right now, there's a contest right now to get a Fandango gift card for Godzilla versus Kong.
My God, I can't wait.
Theaters. It's on HBO Max now. People, really quick, just to get this off my chest. People ask, "Oh, it's on HBO Max. Why are you doing a giveaway?" Because not everybody has HBO Max. Not everybody pays for
Bobby.
it. And then
He's a nice guy.
Some people are comfortable going to. We don't want to go to theaters. Well, then don't go to theaters. This is for people. Don't enter the contest if you're not comfortable going to theater.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. What are you yelling at the people
Take
for?
it easy.
Really?
I got to sift through all this.
No, but seriously, no
Good
judgment.
Lord.
We understand.
Sift.
I'm not comfortable with theaters right now, but I am dying to get back to the theaters. That's
Dale un beso.
No.
hold on.
right beneath it.
Slip him a little.
Bobby,
tongue.
we
Get
appreciate
signing
that.
done.
Guys, been around for 100. Yes, absolutely. We're gonna do this
Thanks,
thing
Bobby.
as long as our Mets fandom is ticking within our hearts. Stop it, Rodriguez. I saw. Ed Camus. Congrats on episode 100, boys. On behalf of Empire 161 and Granny's Peach Tea. Appreciate that, my friend.
Thank you, Mr. Ed. We appreciate that.
Granny's Peach Tea on tonight after the what's today? Wednesday. After the show. And then tomorrow, Empire 161, the first Yankee show of the year.
Let me see if I can pick another winner.
Jeez, wiener.
Get some gold.
Wiener.
Get the gold ones.
That's a winner
All
right there.
The crusty
Let's
ones.
get
I'm
to
rolling
our
that. Or eat it.
MLB predictions. We're going to talk about all of baseball real quick here. Yeah, Juan. He didn't pop it up there. We're going to talk about all baseball here. So let's bring that bad boy up.
Oh, you guys are not gonna love my picks.
What happened here?
Yeah. All right. So
Oh,
look
at that.
here.
I have no idea.
Here's what we did here. And let me just get this out of the way really quick.
So
Sorry, Joe. I snagged that. All right, so we all picked the Yankees, Twins, White Sox for the Central. We all picked the A's to win the American League West, and Angels, White Sox, Rays, Blue Jays are all in the wild card mix for us.
I am shocked that Faraci and I had some similar picks, because usually you and I are like not even close.
I almost went with the White Sox for the Central, but I wasn't sure if they're ready for that yet. And then I also almost picked it because the Angels, we talk about how they waste Trout's years, been in the league for like 8 years now. Got nothing, but I think that they're as close as they've been to potentially contending, so that's why I popped them in for the American League wild card.
You know why
spot.
I didn't take the Angels? Because they have Lagares.
Oh yeah, he got to the majors, right? He's
back. He's starting, I think, right? Or whatever.
What's going on?
Do they have pool?
How do we keep him?
Pujols?
How do we keep him in baseball?
Poohole still?
Pujols.
Poohole.
Pujols. I mean, I don't think they have the backing. I think Trout can't get them there by himself. That's all there is to it. And I think the A's are always so solid. They're like the Tampa team. Okay, that's how I see the A's at. They're always in it. They always make quality picks. They always have a quality team defensively, offensively, and good pitching. They're always solid.
Moneyball, baby. Moneyball.
Moneyball still works.
Frank says, what former... he might be on Talk to Text. What former Yankee player won a game against the Yankees as manager of the Mets? Willie Randolph.
Yeah. Willie Randolph. Also, didn't Dallas Green play for the Yankees? Or maybe he just coached the Yankees.
I think he managed the Yankees.
Did Torre play for the Yankees?
Didn't Yogi Berra? Oh, Yogi Berra managed the Mets before there was interleague play, so he would have never played the Yankees.
Right.
Oh, Torre too. That's right.
I think it's
he said you got it. So
okay. All right.
It's probably Randolph.
Score one for the good guys. All right. So that's that inferior league. Yeah, definitely not our Hal. Jeff Torborg, none of those guys. All right. So the National League East. So we split this. Me and Rodriguez have the Braves. Keith and Joe have the Mets. Rodriguez, why the Braves?
They're really, really good everywhere, dude.
They are.
And they're all very young. So the
them.
likelihood of them breaking down during the season is less than a team that's older. Not that we're not good, because I I don't see them taking the division in more. I don't see them winning more than 2 games. More than 2 games more than us is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And I like.
It's gonna be close. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really close. So, however, I think they're really, really good, man. They're Freeman is still really good. What's that kid in the outfield? I forgot. Acuna, who's pretty good. I mean, they have a really solid team. The shortstop is good.
Ozuna.
Danby, Ozuna's there. Came back. He could hit another 40. I mean, and they have really good pitchers now, and they're getting better, and they're young.
You have a fan in George. He agrees with you, Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mindy.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
It's not that I want them to win, but if they win it, there's no other team that could beat us for the wild card, though, in our division. I don't think.
No.
So we have that covered. So we either take first or we get the wild card. That's my predictions
In the playoffs. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then Tom, great point. Because I was just looking at that last night. Soroka, who tore his Achilles. Do we remember a torn Achilles? In our Brian Hum Sox life.
He does all the time.
But he's pitched well so far. But let's just see how that goes. I know that they're counting a lot on him to have a bounce back, stay healthy all year. But we'll see. Their pen is their weak spot, I think. I think say so. that pretty confidently.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom, look, I hope you're 100% right. I hope I said this on a few episodes ago. We deserve a 2006 season where we just run away with it and then handle ourselves in the playoffs.
Now with the Braves in this division, it'd be really tough, and the Marlins are really good too.
Screw the Marlins. All right, so Keith, that's the problem. Keith, why the Mets over the Braves?
It's close. If you look at all 4 of our picks, it's flip flop. Yep. and NL, it's either Mets wild card or Mets winning, and we went down the line on that. I think it's, to your point, or to Rodriguez's point, it's going to be close. I picked the Mets to edge out because I think when Noah comes back, Carrasco comes back, behind our hitting and our somewhat improved defense up the middle, including the catcher and Lindor, I think we can eke out a division win.
Keith, those are 2 great points. This guy just made really 2 great points, man. He said Noah and Carrasco. You imagine getting those 2 guys in top form on your staff at mid-season?
That's like a trade without trading.
Just blow us
up,
man.
It's going to power us.
Those are really good points.
Past the Braves, I think. I mean, even potentially all the way to the World Series, and everybody can see that's not what I picked, but doesn't mean I don't think it can happen.
All right, Cardinals. We all chose the Cardinals. That division, I think, is going to be one of those divisions where maybe 85 wins that division this year. I am confident. I'll go on record right now. I feel like the Cubs are on the verge of just selling off. They won the World Series. They didn't want to touch the luxury tax. They offered the first baseman Rizzo like a $90 million contract. Talk about lowball.
That's brutal. Rizzo come on the Marlins. Watch.
It'd be hometown up in
Marlins are scaring me, but that's a whole other subject for another time. But they're scaring me a little bit because
don't be scared.
I'm not scared of the Marlins.
We'll slap them up.
I think the Marlins win at most 72 games this year.
No.
Dodgers in the West. We all picked the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers can win. I think the Dodgers can get close to the Seattle record for most wins in a season, which is 116.
I don't know. They got a tough division, right? Because the Padres are going to give them a hard time.
Outside the Padres, no. I think that division
I think Arizona is going to give them a hard time. Arizona's no pushover, but they're not level of Padres and Dodgers, but they're not a pushover. Who else is over there? What, Colorado?
The Rockies.
Their asses kicked every day. But
traded Arenado. They ain't got nobody.
Dodgers and Padres are going to give the Dodgers. Excuse me. The Padres and the Cardinals are going to give the Dodgers a tough time every time they play. Dodgers, Cardinals, Padres.
Yeah.
Dodgers,
but I thought I think the Padres are good enough to win 100 games, but still be like 8 to 10 games out of first
Yeah, I don't
place.
see 200 game winners in one division.
That could
I mean,
happen,
it's possible,
with
but,
that
but I
Dodger
don't see
team.
it.
That Dodger team is sick. However, that doesn't mean they win it all.
I can see the Dodgers hitting 100, but not pushing the Seattle record. I don't see that.
100 is easy for them. That's a foregone conclusion, I think. But we'll see. We all had the Padres.
Why don't you?
We all had the Padres as one of the wild cards, and then whoever didn't have the Braves winning the East have the Braves win the wild card. Whoever didn't have the Mets winning the East have the Mets in the wild card. Here's one thing that we can absolutely say, that outside of Rodriguez, who chose the Mets to come out of the National League, we all had Yankees and Dodgers. Yankees, Dodgers, Yankees, Dodgers, Yankees, Dodgers.
I have to go with my heart for that.
Yankees Mets are possible. I mean, the Mets, if they're playing top level, can do it.
If you're coming into the playoffs and you have a fresh Cy Grom because he'll be rested, and you have a fresh Noah pitching well, that 1-2 punch can take the first 2 games for you.
I have a new name for Cy Grom in 2021. Sorry to jump in, but remind me before the show's over. Oh, you want to hear it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need a drum roll. Tri-Grom.
Tri-Grom. Oh.
This year, his name is Tri-Grom because he's winning his third.
His turd. Just jumping
Call
ahead
him
there.
a turd? That's so mean.
Hey, Joe, let's do, because Keith got in a solid mood there. Tri-Grom and everything. Let's play that next clip so we can get.
Putting my anger aside, because I'm an angry Met fan. I'm an angry Met fan. I'm a Met fan, and I'm just angry, and I have every right to be angry. And if you tell me I can't be angry, I'm going to be angry with you on top of being angry in general. So it's like a double anger thing. But
he's angry, Tim.
Putting my anger aside, I have given faith up until about 4 or 5 games ago into Cano. So
what's our record?
I will say that he has
18 games.
We're 3 games away from
game season.
We're 3 games away from going under 500, heading into a 3-game road trip in St. Louis. But I will say that I didn't say get rid of Cano. I said that he sucks. Give him steroids. That's what I said. But I think
would effectively
wait till later in the
make
year.
us lose him.
But until we lose him, it'll be amazing. But while he's hitting this way, I will say that yes, he has started hitting the ball with a little bit more authority. Prior to him hitting the ball with a little bit more authority over the last 3 or 4 games, he's looked lazy at the plate.
That's him.
That's how he is.
I know, but I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Let me tell you what, I don't like it. And
Laris, what did you do? You somehow find a way to give Cano steroids.
I was right. But was I not right? Everything I said there was right. And then when he took steroids, he was awesome. I got to say, pat myself on the back, everything I said there was spot on.
Max is saying that we're freezing. I'm not sure if is that working? Are we? It's the internet, guys. It's technology. So
no, we're in Florida. We don't freeze, bro.
Oh.
Man,
right,
we need some sound
Max,
effects
you set me
on
up,
this
Max.
show.
I'm sorry.
Wah, 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 wah. Do, 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 do. I don't know why I went Inspector Gadget there. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, I wonder why, Carlos Mencia.
All right, let's go to. Okay, so we all chose Yankees coming out of the American League. Most of us chose the Dodgers. With the Dodgers winning the World Series, not one of us chose the Yankees to actually win the World Series. Raul says, "Will the Dodgers be over 103 or under?" I'm taking the over on that. I don't know about these rest of these guys.
I'll take over too, but yeah, I mean,
come on, Rodriguez. Who are you betting on? Over 103 wins for the Dodgers.
Over 103 wins. Dang, man. Wow, that's a lot of wins.
hey, can I have an honest moment at the 1 hour mark?
No.
No.
Well, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. I gotta step away because I gotta go take a leak.
You could have waited 15 seconds to get to. Okay.
Just go. Just go.
Oh, bye,
Go
Keith.
pee. Go
Don't.
pee.
Oh, you seriously? This is it.
He's gonna hold it. Is he gonna hold it? He's gonna burst.
And go.
Time
You're
him.
on mute.
I'm going on myself. It's in my shoe now. Thanks.
All right, that's
All right.
a puddle at the floor. All right, so
The dog will
that's
clean it.
that's the way that we've got it set up there, all the way through to the World Series champions: Dodgers, Mets for Rodriguez, and Dodgers for Joe.
Yeah, I'm going for the Mets, dudes. Come on.
I want to keep the discussion going about being annoyed. So here's one segment that we used to do, and producer. This is one of the reasons why producer Joe never watched us before he was producer, was because we had a Game of Thrones segment, and Keith. Let's play the clip, and then I'll have an explanation on the other side of it. Let's play that.
Did you guys see what trailer came out yesterday?
Yes, I sure did.
Crush Group. Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Sick. What? You're lying, right? You're making that up. You're just being
I've never
obnoxious.
seen an episode.
What? I'm in shock.
I see one episode where a lady was mother or something to a dragon, and I just was like, yeah, I can't watch this show.
Oh my God! It's Farachi's just walking out.
Is that all it
That's
took?
it. That's it. You should have said that 30 episodes ago. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
He left.
He left. You pissed him off that bad. Now you can double mic. Oh, this will be Farachi. Wait, put the mic on there.
Farachi, look how skinny he is. Dude, you got to get off the crack, bro.
Oh, you got more hair.
He does. Yeah. No. But
He's a brother now, too.
He's a brother.
Farachi.
Yeah. Well, he is a Pole. Where'd he go?
Oh, I don't know.
Hold on.
Farachi.
Hold on.
This is something he's never had before.
All right, so
That was classic.
we used to do a segment where we would talk about something not involving baseball, not involving the Mets, and at that time we brought up Game of Thrones, and you saw Keith's reaction. I was like, "What?" Rodrigo was like, "What?" And so after that, Keith began to watch Game of Thrones, and every week at the end of the show, we would, let everybody know the Game of Thrones segment's coming on. If you haven't seen these episodes, tune out. And we'd recap, we'd catch up with Keith, and until finally caught up. But Joe had not watched yet, so Joe couldn't watch. Joe couldn't watch the show because he'd be severely spoiled at that point. So I'm glad that Keith has rectified that situation. Rodriguez was like beside himself.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he didn't see it.
Whoa! Look at you! Look at Max. Max.
What?
I never watched Game of Thrones, not even for a minute.
Wow.
We got another one, Rodriguez. What's going on?
Oh my God, he's related to
so
me
have
by
you
blood.
watched Vikings yet, Farachi?
All right, so back to the predictions.
Yes or no. Have you watched Vikings yet, Farachi?
I did watch like 10 minutes of it.
Okay. Equal Judgment.
No, Game of Thrones is way better.
Game of Thrones, Vikings.
Vikings. They don't compare.
Thrones.
No.
Don't you dare.
No, Vikings is
Max,
an
have
amazing
interest.
show. I didn't say I'm comparing. I'm just saying I'm judging you for not watching it.
Yeah, judge him. I agree. Let's judge him.
Judgerson, or whatever.
So that was a lot more than 30 seconds. I still have to urinate, so I am gonna
just go.
Just go.
Do you want me to bring a mic so you can hear the water splash, or
no? Please don't.
No, we want you to go. Go pee.
All right, so we can handle predictions without Keith. All right, so that's all the team stuff, and when Keith comes back, if he wants to jump in with a couple things here, We can. So this is where we kind of differed a little bit here. Keith and I had Mike Trout. Rodriguez, bad news for your guy. You might have to choose somebody else. He tore his pec muscle, and he's out for a while.
That sucks. But Trout.
Trout. That's the default backup.
Yeah. That was my that was actually my first choice. I thought this kid was going to be really, really special this year because the team is fairly good. So, but
I admire that pick. You know, if he hadn't got injured, but you know, geez, injuries suck, man. Raul says I never watched Game of Thrones either. I was watching different going to sporting events. Okay, yeah. So you just didn't have the time for it.
Okay, and well, that Game seems to be a you issue, Raul. But thank you for contributing.
But that show you have to pay 100% attention to because you know they'll bring they'll bring stuff up in season 6.
Was that Raul kind of like backhanded to calling us nerd watching douches at home?
No. Okay. Raul is a huge fan of this network. He watches all the shows. He's a huge Mets fan. No,
that's what I heard.
That's not Raul.
Okay. Thank you, Raul.
All right. Keith, welcome back. We were just talking. We got to the AL MVP. Producer Joe has Shohei Ohtani, which absolutely that is. They have 3 legitimate MVP. So 3 legitimate MVP candidates on the Angels, and they might not even make the playoffs. It's so weird, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's because they spent heavy money in certain areas, but not balancing the team.
Balance this. All right. National League MVP. We split also.
You're going to scratch their eyes out.
I agreed with producer Joe here. I went Fernando Tatis Jr. Keith and Rodriguez, you went with Lindor.
Rodriguez, high five, Rodriguez.
Move.
Don't you dare do that. All right.
Shut up.
So you
American League
are wrong. Let's go to the next item.
American League. So I want Lindor to win that. I want DeGrom.
But you were wrong. Go ahead. Keep moving.
Wait a second. Poop and milk. Jeez. Producer Joe, you hear this?
How you pick Tatis? You remember his dad? What his dad did to us, dude? That goofy, big-eared little goofy bastard. He used to kill us. Don't ever pick Tatis.
He's not Tatis though. He's Tatis.
No, go ahead, Trader. What was the next subject, Trader?
All right. American League Cy Young, Garrett Cole. For the most part, myself, Rodriguez, and producer Joe. You have Keith, Shane Bieber from the Cleveland baseball team.
Yeah, it's fitting that the worst team in the league will probably have the Cy Young.
You just never know.
He's really
I don't
good.
think they'll be the worst.
He's really good. It's a really fair pick.
I'm not big on Garrett Cole. I know Garrett Cole is really good, but I'm just.
No, you gotta think about what's behind him, though.
Who's the drunk that picked Shane Bieber? Look,
Keith
is the drunk, but he's not far off. I don't think. I do think Garrett Cole wins it. But Shane Bieber is an absolutely beast.
Shane Bieber has,
but he is a drunk.
Every chance.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I wouldn't call myself that compared to some of us, but
and he said
Shane,
producer Joe, he's talking about you.
I was.
Again.
Shane Bieber has every opportunity to win that Cy Young. I mean, he's really good. And if you don't see that, then sorry, Frank.
All right, we have a few more clips to get to, so we'll dive in and out of them. This one, I promise, I was called a liar when I said this, but I promise this year, 100%, I'm going off of this clip.
I got to thinking about, this is the time right after the Super Bowl is over that everybody's so excited. Their team is, we're going to make it to the playoffs. And then you get off to the best record ever in the history of your team. And then you go 5-21 in June. And
season's over.
Season's over, folks. Done. That's all. Go home. Nothing more to see here.
That's all, folks.
So that's why this year, when the Mets get off to a good start, I don't care. I'm not going to hype it up.
He's lying.
I'm not going to let these two hype it up.
I'm
lying.
I'm
going to be even keeled on this show every single week, and I will not feed into any of the hype. The Mets can go 25-2 through their first 27
Liar!
Games, and I promise you, I will not feed into any of it because we could just turn around and go 5-21 in June.
I just picked that bull crap right out of your nose.
You see what happens when we're in the same studio? They touch me, guys.
Bull crap
They
right
touch
out
me.
of your nose, buddy. I think of how funny your whole bit was. I think it was topped with I picked the bull crap.
That was obviously so. That was our second season, and our very first season. We got off to that really hot start, and then we blew it in June. And then
that was a good.
I'm not getting caught up in it. None of us should.
I remember that like yesterday. I remember
You're a liar, and I'll say it again.
I miss those days where we all sat on that couch. It was cool when we spread out too, but when we all sat on that couch, it added a certain thing because we can touch each other and mess with each other.
Rodriguez looking like that, but everybody wanted to touch.
What is that? What are you talking about?
Rodriguez, do you remember the mic bumps that you refused to take part of?
I refuse to take part of it. I will not mic bump with these guys.
You did. You did a couple times. I wish I could find that.
You
it's
can't
like the
find
needle
it.
in a haystack.
No, it never happened. You don't see it.
You, Rodriguez. Disappointed. Slacker.
Mic stays on my own bump.
And just so we stay on track here, let's go to one more clip. And this clip here is when Peter Alonso became Pete Alonso.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Your name is Peter until you change my mind with a home run. Try it out.
Let's go! Welcome to the match, Pete!
So
Clover Park.
Keith was at what is now called Clover Park, and he said that was during that time where we're not supposed to call Peter or Peter anymore. He was Pete, and then Keith made it happen. The reverse jinx.
Reverse jinx.
And he knocked it out.
We had a lot of fun
and
with
he's on mute.
Alonso. Even
he's on mute.
I am. I'm still on mute.
No,
you can't.
he's not.
Pete's on mute.
I can hear him.
What a jerk! I almost fell for it. Thanks, Rodriguez, for ruining the joke and making me aware.
That was me. I can't do that to him now.
I was like, wait, you made me check.
I can't hear Rodriguez either. Is that me?
Huh?
Is it me that can't hear anything?
Is he still playing the joke? Or is he for real?
I don't know.
Thumbs up or down? Can you hear me?
Down.
You can't hear me.
Huh?
You're lying.
I can't hear you.
You hear him, Rodriguez? What? This is great.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
No, stay.
Yeah, go. Keith got it.
Don't come back, you ball-headed jerk.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Don't go.
We're begging.
Look how lost he looks.
Get
he looks
lost.
so confused.
See ya.
Why didn't it occur to him when he said, "Okay, I'm going to leave and come back"? You answered him. You said, "No, don't leave."
Because he couldn't hear us, Joey. Oh my God, we've had so many classes. I swear to God, if we were to go back in all the moments on this show, when
he comes back, pretend we don't hear him again.
Okay. Just watch the bottom because he'll pop on the bottom. And this, for all of you not watching, our guests pop on the bottom and we bring them into the feed. So he'll pop on the bottom first.
Yeah, and then we'll bring him on. Producer Joe, bring him on. Hopefully he'll come on with sound and then we can hear him, which would be nice because he is actually a big part of the show.
A little bit.
In a way.
In
a way. Sort of, kind of. Just a little bit. I don't know what's taking him so long. Did he go to I think he took a bathroom break. I think he was too ashamed. Really? Did you say that out loud? That's your inside voice.
I was feeding off of Joe's comic.
I told you about this
comedy earlier today in chat. So
producer Joe has a harsh mind sometimes.
He does, but I agree with it. It's really bad. So, I was saying with Alonso before he even came up to the league before spring training. I'm just trying to get back.
Alonso. Where's Faraci?
Who's Faraci?
What's he doing? Where's he been? I mean, we're gonna do a show without him, I guess.
Either Keith's right, either he had to go to the can, or he's busy switching audio devices to try to
Or his
find one
internet
that
crapped out.
He's looking for a wide
Just
headset.
remember when he comes back, he'll be like, "No, what we should do when he comes back, mute all our microphones and just go."
No, but when he comes back, we start doing that. We don't even have to mute.
We're just gonna say we don't hear him.
Yeah, just say you don't hear him and then talk back to him. You know, you could do your fake. No, don't do your fake voice because you'll mess it up. He'll figure it out. All right, I guess we finished the show without Farachi for real.
I'm sure he'll be back. But you remember back to Alonso.
Where were we, Joe? Where were we on that list after the Alonso thing? You did call
Yeah,
it.
we just got up to the AL and NL Cy Young.
Okay, so we have picked Garrett Cole, from what I'm seeing here, and of course, all of us picked DeGrom. All of us picked DeGrom, right?
You mean Trigrom?
Trigrom. Okay, we're gonna go with the Trigrom. Let's see how that rolls off the tongue. Let's keep that going. Trigrom.
For the AL Rookie of the Year award, ironically, two of us, me and you, Rodriguez, picked Jared Kelenic, which is somebody we traded away for a couple of pieces who are on our team right now, such as Diaz and Cano.
Yeah, I picked them in spite. Just
a little bit me too, but also because I believe he can possibly do it. If it looks like he got that starting job, right?
I don't know. I heard that he got sent down, but I think he'll be up in the big leagues this year, and he's good enough to make up some ground. So I think he'll do well.
You think they're going to pull that, bring him up after that point of extension type of thing to get another year out of him?
Why not? Some teams need to.
It's a rule. It's a rule. It's not their fault.
He's on Seattle, right? That's the team he's on?
Yeah, Seattle. Yep.
There you go. They have no money.
Farachi picked Randy Arozarena. I'm not even familiar with.
Who?
Exactly. And producer Joe picked Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn. Okay, I've heard of Andrew Vaughn.
And it looks like for the National League Rookie of the Year award, we all had like-minded thoughts, except for you, Rodriguez. You picked Ian Anderson. And I read a little bit on him. I didn't know much about him when I was researching the Rookie of the Year potentials. I mean, he's a good candidate. But I think a lot of us went with this kid, Brian Hayes, with the Pirates. He looks really sharp. Top contender.
He has a cool name. My guy has a boring name. He'll win.
That's true. It's all in the name, and
he already has a cool name. He doesn't need any more accolades.
Ian Anderson flows a little better, right?
Yeah, it's kind of boring, but the guy's got a cool name. Let Ian Anderson have the Rookie of the Year award.
How about AL Manager of the Year? All of us went different, which is strange, right?
Makes sense.
Charlie Montoyo for Rodriguez. I mean, for Farachi.
Farachi.
I picked Jace Tingler. Rodriguez,
Tingler.
You picked Paul Tingler. for Rodriguez, you picked Bob Melvin.
Yeah,
and Joe picked Rocco Baldelli.
Oh, from the Twins. Is that the Twins guy? I think. Rocco Baldelli?
Yes, that's the Twins guy.
All right, the Twins guy. And Jace Tingler is the Rays guy. That's who I picked.
Tingler.
Paul Tingler. And to me, picking the Rays or the Twins for Manager of the Year is a pretty smart move, right? Because they're always up there and involved, but they don't have that top-notch free agent talent like the Yankees or the Red Sox. Or
you have to put in the work, man.
Yeah,
just like Minaya used to do with the Expos, and he got all those talented guys on the team. You have to put in the work when you don't have the money. So.
Then moving over to the NL Manager of the Year, you and Farachi both picked Luis Rojas, which is a good pick. It's a good pick.
It's a little bit of a homer pick, but I think he has such a good team, and I think he's a calm, cool, collected guy. I've heard these guys say a lot of things about him, that he's very well thought out. He thinks the game throughout. Like he has a bunch of different options, a bunch of different moves for just about any occasion. And they're telling us this because they've already played for him. So they know how he works. They know how he does things, how he manages the team. They say he's managing the Dominican Republic. Keith, I think you brought that up actually one time, that he managed in the Dominican, and he's pretty good. So honestly, I think the guy has the talent around him to make him into a real good candidate for, basically a rookie manager of the year award, if you call it that.
So did I screw something around? Jace Tingler is actually on the Padres, I believe, right?
I don't know who you picked. I don't even know that name.
Yes, that's the Padres manager. Yes.
Oh, okay. So you picked the Padres manager. That's not a bad pick. He has a good team.
No, but I
didn't
did the
think it
wrong
was.
league. So Kevin Cash. So when I was writing out this thing, I was working and busy. So Kevin Cash is my AL pick, and Jace Tingler is my NL pick. Kevin Cash is the Tampa Bay Devil Rays manager who I picked to win Manager of the Year for the AL, and for the NL, I picked Jace Tingler, agreeing with producer Joe Ball Tingler as the Manager of the Year for the Padres. And I have a hard time with that because there's so much talent on that team. But it is raw talent and young talent, and I think if they get into the playoffs, he really has the potential to win that AL.
Then you have a problem with Luis Rojas because he's in the same situation. He has a lot of good young talent. It's just how they both manage it. If, like you said, if he gets into that playoffs, man, he deserves it. It's hard to keep a lot of those guys in check sometimes. All that talent.
And George had said Rojas, he has a really calm, cool, and collective demeanor, but he just needs to really perfect his pitching decisions in game, I guess. So, and that's a good point,
Mm-hmm.
So that is our wrap up of our predicts of 2021.
Those are all our predicts.
Where the hell Farachi go? Let me check my phone. See if he texts me.
I'm on my phone. I'm actually doing the show, so I can't check anything.
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
I'm sure he must have. Farachi get his butt whooped or something? Did his wife? What did he do?
He got in trouble with his wife.
Got in trouble with his wife or something? What the heck?
I don't even know what's the next on the agenda.
He's supposed to. I don't know what's next on the agenda. We're not privy to that. We're just the talent. We're just pretty faces. That's all we are. We don't know. We just get on here and talk nonsense. Keith, do something funny. Joe, put them on a big screen and make them.
Do we have any other video?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. We got a clip. I got clips. I got clips.
Joe's got clips. Come on.
I'm going to give you a lead into this. Which is I really don't know what it is. So here we go.
Here we go.
We will get Bryce Harper. You can note it down right now. Unless I'm wrong, then you can forget what I said.
Batman. That's right.
We're going to get him for 7 or 8 years.
7 or 8 years, Batman. Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will be your New York Metropolitans.
We're not getting Bryce Harper.
Newest right field.
Was I right or was I right?
That's funny. Hey, Farach, welcome back.
I was having Bluetooth issues.
I still can't hear you.
Oh my God!
What?
Do you hear him?
What?
Are you on mute, Farachi?
Oh. I hear Keith. I hear you, Keith. I hear you, Keith.
Dude, don't do it. He'll leave for 20 minutes again. But now there he goes. Disconnecting. We'll see you in 20 minutes.
Have a nice time. Farachi, come on. Talk to us, baby. We miss you. Come on. Talk to us.
That clip was brought to you by the Barry White School of Talking. And
all right, how about now?
No, there you go.
Oh, there you are.
How about now? I can't hear you now. What do you mean? How about now? I can't hear you.
Told you we weren't getting Bryce Harper.
We didn't get Bryce Harper, but I still can't hear you.
Well, good job going through the rest of the picks. I'm having a Bluetooth issue here.
You're not gonna be happy.
Getting through the picks. Oh boy.
What do we got going on now? Go ahead. We're here.
We have
that we love you.
I
always take
love
care
you
of
too.
Keith made me do it.
All right, Joe, let's get to our last clip. I know that we just did the Bryce Harper one. This was a live reaction to what was going on in a baseball game a couple years back.
Oh.
Mama Faraci says blood pressure time.
Well, Familia's not pitching, so we're good.
Oh no!
We're
No! Go foul! Go foul! Oh my God!
Cut. Someone's gonna blow up now. Cut. Who is this guy? Look at this idiot cheering with his stupid hands up. Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed. Oh my God.
I thought Diaz was not available tonight because he pitched 3 nights in a row.
He was not available last night.
Well, guess what? It's available.
Wow.
That was a good pitch too.
Is that
That's a terrible pitch.
Was that the shortstop?
That was a live look in. We stayed. I watched the end of the episode. We stayed on just to watch Diaz close out a game, so we can put it in the books live on the air. That was his first year as a Met.
That was a good pitch, though.
We were watching it on my tablet, I think, right in front of your.
Yes. Yeah, your phone or your tablet there.
That was horrible. I wanted to put my fist through that tablet. I was steaming.
Well,
Oh my God.
let's live on last year and hope Diaz continues that effort.
That's I mean, he came back and did well.
He pitched well in the spring training too.
Right,
Joe,
because otherwise, Kalenic winning the Rookie of the Year will give us all a.
He's not winning the Rookie of the Year.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
He could.
He could. But
I
he's
picked
not.
that.
He could.
I was indecisive on that, but I know picking that and it happening would especially piss you off. So that was the weight in me leaning back in the
Not
direction.
based on the Cano discussion that you had earlier.
That's
I
valid.
think it'll piss you off a little bit more than it pisses me off. All right, we have one final thing to discuss today, and that is for the first time since last year, since the season ended. Terzio says his new wife will win the Rookie of the Year.
Amen.
Amen. So this is it, baby.
Good job, Terzio.
Opening day tomorrow. So here are the matchups. We got DeGrom and Scherzer tomorrow. Obviously,
and Schitzer
heads over to DeGrom's side there. That's on ESPN tomorrow at 7:00. It's like the 4th or 5th game of the day. That's going to be on ESPN. So you guys know what to do. You out of market people, you pop ESPN on there and you pop the audio feed,
and then you
from the
pop
Mets.
that coochie. Pop that
No,
coochie.
we don't do that.
Sorry.
No Gucci popping.
No. So
do it. Pop your Gucci, Keith.
Gucci.
Pop it.
Pop that coochie. Pop that coochie, baby.
Get him off.
Joe, get him out of there. Don't do that. All right. So
Told you don't put me
bring up the radio feed for us so we don't have to listen. And Laris, did you confirm that's A-Royd?
Yes, it is. It's A-Royd.
Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
A-Royd and Matt Vagina.
And here's the thing. So I don't have
a terrible game.
I don't have cable anymore. So I have to do a free 7-day subscription tomorrow from somebody, and it's going to be all that effort just to listen to A-Royd call the Met game. So how I'm going to feel better about it is I'm going to watch on Netflix. What am I going to watch?
You have Hulu?
I do have Hulu, yeah.
You could get ESPN off of Hulu.
But there's only one game that's on ESPN Plus tomorrow, and that's what's shown on Hulu. And it's like the 3:00, some Cardinals Brewers or some.
Yeah, I have ESPN Plus,
like
right?
that.
But I found out that I'm screwed on that end too.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do like a 7-day trial from YouTube TV. Don't judge me, YouTube TV, but
got to do what you got to do, baby.
I'll drop it the next day and
you can't miss the Mets.
watch the Met game, right? Because T-Mobile.
But I will say that the Mets are on ESPN a decent amount of times this year. So
yeah, but don't you get it on
long-term solution?
Wouldn't you be able to see it on T-Mobile, Keith?
No, because when it's a national game, they don't put it on MLB TV, MLB.TV. Yeah,
they get you every way possible.
I'm okay listening to the game. It's just the opening season game has to be viewed.
It's just weird. Oh, this opening day it's at night. I don't remember last time we had a night game. By the way, thanks for throwing DeGrom into like 35-degree weather tomorrow night.
No, great.
Jerks. All right, so DeGrom and Scherzer, and then on Saturday, as we all know, that Friday is a day off for most teams, just in case of inclement weather on that Thursday, which you just don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on in the Northeast.
That's Marcus Stroman against the bag of balls. Is that what's happening?
Balls, yes. So the Nationals have obviously not set their complete rotation. But you would imagine it would be Corbin in there at some point.
It's got to be
the first
Corbin.
3 games.
It's got to be Corbin.
Yeah, and then you see Peterson was moved up to kind of separate out the lefties. I think.
Do it.
And the Nationals lineup is also a very heavy lefty. That could have been another reason.
I would turn our rotation.
Fly.
I would turn our rotation with Tri-Grom and then Peterson and
it
then
already
Stroman.
Tri-Grom is there. Boom.
Tri-Grom, baby.
That's what we're gonna go. We're gonna go with Tri-Grom, Peterson, Stroman, Lucchesi, and Taijuan and Yaiwan.
Yaiwan Walker.
That's what I would do.
No,
I'd throw the lefties right
Max,
in there.
what we did today, Max, we put the link in there for guests. We gave everybody a limit of 3 minutes because we got a lot of baseball to get to. But if you scroll up, or if producer Joe wants to pop the link in there real quick, and we'll make Max our last guest of the evening.
Is that my cuz Maxie?
Yeah, the chef, Chef
right.
Max.
The Chef Max.
Dave says congrats on triple digis, guys. Still as entertaining
Thank
from
you, Dave.
episode 1.
Appreciate it.
Just for you all. Let's go Mets. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the first series. Mets and Nationals. What do you guys take on that? How many do we win in that series?
I think we could win 3.
Ooh, how sweep it is, baby. You know what
Start
starts
off
tomorrow?
the season right.
On Facebook. Put it in the books, baby. Keith, what do you think?
I think Cy-Grom, I think, is now a level above their best pitcher. I'm not going to say
You
his name.
started the whole thing.
And every other pitcher. I didn't say Tri-Grom. I'm sorry, Tri-Grom. And every other pitcher is playing against a bag of balls. So I say we take 3.
Bag of balls.
Terzio said call somebody in New York and have them put you on the phone and watch from there. Boom.
I'll just do a free trial. I mean, you just create a new email address, use a different credit card, and sorry to tell you
Dave.
that.
Well,
I'm
actually,
giving away the hack,
it was Let's Go Marlins, actually. But yeah, I guess Mets too for this show.
What happened? Who said no?
Don't worry, you're gonna get upset. I don't want you to get upset.
Oh.
I'm gonna save you from that.
Because I don't want to talk about
the
the
Marlins are gonna
Marlins.
win 72 games this year. All right, so that's the first 3 games.
84.
I think 84.
Well, I can talk about the Marlins real quick. Hold on.
72 victories. I got for the Marlins. Maybe 63.
I talked about them, right?
I hope it's 63.
58. No. All right. So, producer Joe, what do you got? That first series. We win 2 or 3. You think we sweep?
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
2 or 3. He's always so like.
I
real.
say we make a damn statement and we sweep the hell out of the Nationals.
Do I smell?
Farasha.
No, we don't smell it yet. All right, and
Puerco. Where's my cousin Max? He's gonna make some food?
Hold on. Next series up. Joe, do you have that information, or I don't know what MLB is doing with there? That's the dance studio back there. It's like, oh crap, they can see me.
Oh, what is that?
Don
Yeah,
Julio.
the next series is the Phillies.
Okay, so nice. All right, so next series of Phillies, that will feature DeGrom coming back for Game 5 of the season. So Taijuan Walker will start the 3rd game, which is on Monday, opening to the series in Philadelphia.
Yaiwan.
Gonna get back into mid-season form there. Philadelphia. And then DeGrom goes,
and Brian sucks.
And then Brian Hum does suck. And then we bring Stroman. So for us, it's Walker, it's DeGrom, Tri-Grom. Sorry, I'll get there. And it's Stroman in that series against Philadelphia. So we don't entirely know. I would assume you get Nola. You know what? You don't know.
You have to get Nola.
Right. No, of course you get Nola, but you
definitely get Wheeler.
Might not be against DeGrom. So it just
Wheeler's ass up. And
I
down,
want DeGrom and Wheeler, baby.
I want DeGrom and Wheeler.
Let's bring in our next guest, and I want to hear what he's got to say about that filthy series too. Max,
what's up, buddy?
How's it going, guys? Good to see y'all. Happy 100 show.
Good to see you too, man.
It's ridiculous.
Thank you,
I can't even believe it.
All right, so I gotta say, I love that recent Ben Knee pick you put up.
That recent Ben Knee pick. Wait till you try it. Steve,
jeez.
I'm ready. We're ready.
You have no idea.
Damn you,
dudes.
COVID.
You have no idea.
Can you see this number real quick?
Yep.
David Wright, baby.
Can you see this number?
I'm gonna call this right now. I'm calling it right now. See, look at that. That's 2. So that's gonna even make it more reason why it's gonna happen. If the Mets do not make a World Series, they fire Luis Rojas, and David Wright's gonna come in and coach the Mets next year.
Wow, that's a bold
And I'm
prediction.
taking a shot at Don Julio and chasing it down with a Stella Artois.
Oh yeah, nice. That's the way you celebrate.
Hey, listen, I mean that's a bold prediction, but it's not impossible.
Hey guys, I'm telling you, you got to get this kid to cook for us, man. We got to meet up and have him cook something.
No, I see a Ben Knee, Max. I mean, my wife makes a badass Ben Knee, but yours looks really good when I see you post.
You see that other comment that I posted there? I say if the Mets do make it to the World Series, you guys are put it on the book show. I think you guys should do the 8th and 9th inning, close it out, and put it in the books and call the game as it ends. And then you can even the winning series when they win it.
You know, we tried that once before, Max, and we sucked at it.
But it was in a.
You wasn't supposed to drink during the show. That was the
That's probably
I did get to call a Wilmer Flores home run.
You did. You did. I mean, you know what? That might be fun. It's not.
I would do it. I'm up for
it. It could happen.
I'm always up for that.
We'll practice.
And producer Joe can be Steve Gelbs.
3 games.
What was that, Max?
Mets will win 103 games. Forget about St. Louis Cardinals. The Mets are going to win 103 games.
We got the talent. Some, crazier things have
We
happened.
need to sign Lindor. Trust me. We sign Lindor, we will get to the World Series. We don't sign Lindor, the team's not going to have that right chemistry. You got to have the heart. You got to have the team following through with each other. If the team feels like they're a unit and they're working together, they will win the World Series. But if you don't have a good leadership and your people don't put the people in the right place, guess what? It ain't going to happen. I'm sorry.
So you think if we don't sign Lindor, it's going to deflate some of the passion and leadership on the team? You think we're going to have some?
Started the Prince trading before they even started playing. Lindor was working with McNeil, working at J.D. Davis, telling them where to position, how to work here. You need leadership. You need veterans. You need guys that are going to make it to the Hall of Fame to teach these people to help bring us to a championship. You can't just tie your body because of the name.
Yeah.
Excellent points, Maxie.
Preach,
Excellent points.
Fantastic.
Preach, Maxie. Preach.
There's 2 Met games already this year.
Don't let him go off the rails yet, though.
Oh,
wait, he's going to go off the rails soon. It's coming.
So Max, give us a promise. After 30 games, if we're in first place, you'll come on the show and talk a little bit more Met baseball with us.
Yeah, and I'll bring snacks.
Cool. Awesome, bro.
You
got your own
Don't
here.
worry about it.
We'll hold
ready.
you to it, brother.
All right, Maxie. Thank you for
Guys,
calling, man. We appreciate you.
Guys, have a great show. Another 200 more, make it 300 shows.
There you go,
let's have
baby.
a great new year, 2021. Mets World Series champion, baby.
Max, thanks for all your support, bro. We appreciate
Thanks,
it.
buddy.
Man.
All right,
Anytime.
Maxie.
Take care, guys.
Bye, cuz.
Taking us back to 2016 there.
There you go. You got excited. You got excited.
All right. Well,
That was fun. We need him to come on. He's still drinking in the background. Look at him. We still see him, Max. Look at
all right, and then so let's get our actual. I'm gonna watch him down there dancing.
I mean, it's distracting. Look, he's
Oh,
fun.
Rodriguez, you're on your phone, so you can't see him down
I
there.
can't
dancing.
see him.
So he's
I've
dancing
seen
and he's
enough.
got the beer going.
I've
And the
seen that
Julio and
before.
Stella. He's look.
All right, so let's get our round robin in for the Philly series. We know that we will get Wheeler and Nola. We just don't know if it's game 2 or 3 of that series. So just going based on that and knowing that we're going to have DeGrom and we're going to have Walker and we're going to have Stroman, what do you think we do in Philadelphia? Screw you, Phillies.
You suck.
I haven't looked that far in the schedule. There's 4 games down there?
3 game series.
And how do we know we're getting both Nola and Wheeler? Do they play Friday?
No, they don't play on Friday.
We don't know yet. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
they haven't put it. So I'm thinking they might be doing the same thing that the Mets are doing and some other teams are doing is using that Friday off day as a natural off day
To bring their number 1 up.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I think, and it's in Philly, right?
Yes.
I mean, I hate to be such a homer and say we're going to win 3.
We will dominate.
I'm going to say 2 out of 3 because I know our offense down there is amazing.
Can't believe you.
But to start the season winning 6 road games,
he's fair.
Crazy.
That's very fair.
Wait, you had the Mets sweeping the Nats?
I did.
Oh, okay. I thought you had 2 out of 3. Sorry, it was producer Joe that had 2 out of 3.
Yeah, so I'm going to say, 5 road games to start the season is amazing.
5-1, baby.
I'll take every 6 road games if we win 5 all year long. But I'm gonna make another bold prediction and say we're gonna win 2 out of 3 in Philly.
That's not that bold. That's fair. That's actually a good prediction.
If we don't win 2 out of 3 or sweep, I'm gonna get pissed.
If they sweep the Nats, then I don't think we win 3 games in Philly. I don't think we win 2 games in Philly. If they sweep the Nats, I think they may lose 2 out of 3 there. If we don't sweep the Nats, we will win 2 out of 3 at least in Philly.
Okay, you have the Mets sweeping the Nats, so I put you down for 1.
I have the Mets sweeping the Nats.
1 out of 3 in Philly.
Being to that, I'm gonna say 1 out of 3 in Philly. I think they start 4-2.
Producer Joe, and by the way, Max, this is a bold prediction. Mets go 9-1 to start the year.
What did I tell you about going up?
Producer Joe, what do you got for the Mets in Philadelphia?
2 out of 3 again.
2 or 3.
4-2 road. 4-2
Okay.
on the road.
A road trip 4-2. I'll take it.
Every road trip. Oh man, that'd be great.
All day long.
Then they got the Marlins. We won't go through this, but we got the Marlins and then the Phillies again for a 4-game set. So we see the Phillies 7 times in the first couple weeks.
We're in the East,
bury them, baby.
It's really a big time to win. I hope Maxie's prediction is right. A 9-1 start, we bury the rest of the league real quick.
I think we really have a team that can dominate the Phillies all year long. I mean, they have a lot of holes. They're a good team. They have a lot of talent, and they have a lot of explosive potential in their lineup and stuff like that. But I think we are built way better, and I think we can really dominate them this year. It's the Braves that worry me the most.
Yeah, I think we'll be 500 against them. I think we'll be 500 against the Braves, and we have to dominate the rest of the division.
Yep,
agreed.
And that's just how it's got to be.
Yeah, agreed.
Spot on, Rodriguez. All right, so now when the season starts, so we're in our 4th season, so every year we go through this. As the season gets going, we will be changing days that we come on because we have to allow for Mets games, and we found out that doing a show during a game it's not beneficial for anybody. So
right. I'd rather watch the game.
We're not going to do it. We're not going to do that. So we will watch the game. You guys watch the game, but as long as you're watching us. So the way that the schedule sets up for next week will likely go on next Thursday. We haven't discussed it in very, very thoroughly yet, but it's looking likely that Thursday, because you got the Wednesday game is a 4:00 start in Philadelphia, and that you just don't know. Maybe it goes to extra innings, and we got to watch somebody come off second, lead off second base, like a little league. But the Thursday is the Mets home opener versus the Marlins. It's a 1:00 game, so that make sure that we have buffer. That gives you guys time to watch the Mets post game show on SNY and all that stuff, and then come and see the real post game show right here on the Put in the Book show.
All right, give us your opinion. We'll discuss.
Boom. We shall discuss. We are missing one thing. We have to have a Fuakata. It's opening night.
Day.
Opening. Oh, it's opening night for us. Opening day.
Free day.
Free day.
Who knows?
This is the easiest Wakata of the year.
Do it.
By far. And it goes out to a little guy that they like to make believe he's like some kind of Terminator because he's got 2-color eyes. He pitches. Can't stand him. Wakata Scherzer. I hope you suck. I hope you belt every pitch. And I hope you're out by the second inning. Boom! Take
Boom.
that.
Didn't I make a prediction a few weeks back? I said they were going to shell Scherzer to like 7 runs in 4 innings.
Say shell
you know,
12 times in a row.
I think
wanna
the
do that.
fact that he's like 12-5 with like a 2.7 ERA against us means we're gonna win.
We are. We're going to dominate.
Yeah, but we don't have Cano.
He just got Wakata.
Screw Cano.
He can't win.
Wait,
if he
where's
gets
Cano?
Wakata.
Why isn't Cano playing again?
Don't you know?
Loser. All right, let's.
We know.
My prediction was right. That's why.
Doink, doink.
I do believe that we've covered everything. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Cano.
Thanks. Actually,
Go Cano.
we appreciate it, Cano, because now we have a nice lay of the land. We got the infield that we want.
Just retire. Have some respect.
Respect.
Have some respect for yourself.
Do you hear Rodriguez?
As a man.
Listen, wait,
Mama.
Rodriguez, hold on, wait. Whoa. Cano,
What happened?
look into the screen. Rodriguez, look into the camera. Tell him again, please.
Have some respect for yourself as a man. You cheating bastard. Vete pa la casa. That means go home.
Go
Give
home,
it up.
baby.
All right, and maybe you'll be able to sniff the Hall of Fame. Don't let us remember that you're a cheater twice.
Can't believe it. Thanks,
Just
Raul.
don't sniff the roids.
Respect yourself.
Appreciate it, Raul.
Hey, Roy.
Appreciate all the support.
You
All
know.
right, let's we've covered
Thank you,
everything
Raul.
here. Let's go ahead and do round robin as we always do right before we put a big old blue and orange ribbon on this bad boy. So Keith, any closing thoughts?
Let's go Mets. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I might watch the game on mute because screw Aroyd. The Mets are going to win. We're going to dominate, and I cannot wait to watch DeGrom pitch because I don't need the sound to see the awesome movement on that ball that strikes out every gnat in the lineup.
Try Grom.
I'm done.
How many innings pitched does he? How many innings does he go? What's DeGrom's line?
7.234. No, I think he'll go between 6 and 7. If I had to pick, I'd go 6 because he's going to have a high strikeout count.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
What's
Predicting
the
everything.
what's we'll do tomorrow, Keith? Typically this is what you do is who's hitting a home run and what's the final score. So Keith, you'll typically see a Keith, if he remembers, post in the group asking who's hitting a home run tonight and what's the final score.
Yep,
I think
that
I
is
added the
my
final
thing.
score there. The home run.
That dates back to me and George. We used to pick our home run picks, and it always had to be somebody different, which sometimes sucked, especially in the old Mets days.
no.
Because most
Don't
Mets
give me
hit
rules.
home runs. But for tomorrow, home runs are going to come from.
No. Well, let's do it in the group tomorrow. We're not gonna.
Oh, you won't
unveil
find
our
out
picks
tomorrow
now.
then.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we'll
Okay, I
get
thought- all right.
the
So
7 million
tomorrow,
people that watch
game
the
time
show.
is what,
will,
7:10?
Terzio says 5-1 Mets. Lindor goes deep. He better go deep on that contract. Better sign
Frank,
it.
check tomorrow's post. I think game time 7:10, right? 6:30. I'll put up
It's
a
not
post.
7:10, Keith. You're way off. It's 7:09.
Damn.
I'll put up a post around 6:31.
That's such a slap.
Or should it be 6:29?
It is 7:09. It is a 10 o'clock game that starts 10:07.
Same shenanigans. Yeah, I'll put up a post on the Put It in the Books
Post
page
this.
on Facebook.
You
Are you
puto
gonna
there.
shut
Go
your
ahead.
mouth?
Puto there.
Sorry.
Producer
Sorry,
Joe,
Keith.
can you mute Farachi till I get through the segment?
I thought you were done.
I'll do it. Thanks, Producer Joe. Appreciate that. So tomorrow around 6:30, I will put up a post on the Put It in the Books page on Facebook, and we'll talk about predictions, home run predictions, and final score predictions. The winner gets nothing but bragging rights. Anyway, it's fun. Check it out.
Not even worth it. But
Thank
enjoy
you,
it.
sir.
Thanks for ruining it, Rodriguez.
Right. No prizes. What?
I never said no prizes.
Oh, you know what? There is
Keith
a
said
prize.
there's no prizes. What is
No,
it?
there is a prize. You can go
Bragging
you can
rights.
join Pop Culture Pros and join the movie premiere selections that happen every once in a while.
Yes, Godzilla and Kong.
really
and get your
reaching.
entries in. Rodriguez.
He's really reaching.
He is.
Listen,
Closing remarks.
This season starts tomorrow.
Reaching around.
Reach around and get it. Let's go, Mets. We're gonna win a lot of games this year. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm very proud and I'm happy that I've been doing this show with you guys. I've had a blast. I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of anger. Some with you guys, but mostly with Farachi.
Cheers, guys.
So cheers, Farachi. Get your glass.
Wait a second.
Sonny,
This is
little Hojo Jr.
I gotta go for more.
Oh, he's got the Jamie. Is that a?
Good Lord.
He's got the 1.5 liter bottle of Jamie.
But you're making a man stutter.
He's a champion alcoholic. He's a degenerate gambler, a champion alcoholic. That's why I love you, Farach.
Yeah, there you go. Enjoy. Cheers. And it's been a pleasure, guys. I've had a lot of fun. Producer Joe, behind the scenes, you're doing a great job nowadays.
Yep.
Much better than you did in the beginning because you kind of sucked, but you're good now.
Wow.
Love you. See you next week. Let's go Mets. Tri-Grom, 6-2 win. The 2 runs are not given up by Cy-Grom. They're given up by Betances.
In a mop-up roll. Mop-up roll.
The skank.
I have learned, since we have a producer, to be very nice to the producer. So, Producer Joe, do you have any closing remarks on this show? Terzio said we were funny tonight. We try.
Thanks.
We try.
Closing remarks. Every season, Mets fans are doomed to be overly optimistic, but this is the year because this, and this is the year because of this, and this is just, again, we're in that same position. This is the year because of Uncle Steve, but maybe it's also part of it being a Met fan, and you say this every year, but it feels different. Feels like we're contenders. It feels like we really should be a good team. So I'm really looking forward to the season and getting back to normalcy and getting out to a game. So wear your mask, get your shot, and let's go Mets.
So every year we say this is the year. This is actually the year that when we say this is the year that it is actually.
It
the
will
year.
be the year. Yeah.
It has to happen eventually.
Right. If you say it enough, it has to happen.
Eventually. Think about. Listen, guys. We'll talk about this next week. But think about. There's a little bit of parallel between 1986 and the kind of team that we have now.
Yep.
We should bring that up next week. Stay tuned.
Let's do
Are
that.
you saying James McCann will become our second best catcher?
I'm saying it could happen.
George, I appreciate it. Frank says first 20 games, Mets are going 14-6. Hell yeah, and I'm not getting excited. All right,
No,
so
not at all.
Not at all. Anywhere.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not. All right.
You're a liar.
But on a serious note, I do want to say I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Love you guys for doing the show.
Ditto, bro.
We started this in 2017. We talked about it for a long time, and then we just did it. We crowded around one microphone, this microphone that has a dent on it right there. We crowded around one microphone as we did audio only. Yeah, Keith pissed me off, so I had to use a weapon. It was the microphone.
It was ugly.
But yeah, I mean, we didn't get into this thinking that in a few years we were going to get to 100 episodes plus, and here we are, and we are going to get this right until the Mets win the damn World Series, and we're going to go.
Then we can retire and we can go.
Then we move up to we could do it from we can do it like this. The fan.
I think before we even started doing any shows, I named Tanada De Nada.
Yes,
Nada.
And we we always do a semi show through text anyway, talking about Mets all day long anyway. All right, so that does it for us this week. Again, like I said a little bit earlier, now's the time where we start. We could be on a Monday, we could be on a Wednesday or Thursday, depending on off days and times of the shows. But we'll always keep you posted to let you know exactly when we're going to go on. Look, this is a big season. Lindor, I need you to sign because without you signing, kind of like what Max said, the confidence level kind of goes down a little bit because, Lindor's already done these things. He's on the same page with McNeil. He's
chemistry is real.
Chemistry is
people.
huge. And as teammates, if you got a guy who turned down $325 million, I don't know how you look I don't know if you look at him a little bit
A
differently.
little bit of a dick.
Because that's rough. 300. I mean, if you turn down anything north of 200 and whatever $1 million,
Just a smidge.
All right, so that'll wrap it up. We will bid you adieu until next week, when we will hopefully have 4 or 5 victories under our belt.
Put that shit in your effing books.
And if we do,
wow,
guess who's not getting excited about it? This guy.
That guy.
So
sure. Liar.
That'll do it for us. Appreciate you, Keith, Rodriguez, producer Joe. Wear your masks. Go get vaccinated if you feel comfortable with it, and if you don't, then don't
go get it anyway.
Go near.
I don't want to die near
anybody else.
Dumbass.
We don't want to die.
Crawl in a hole and
162
disease yourself.
Let's close it out. No, let's close it out, boys.